Hello, I'm Amandalina Laterio with Castanet Kamloops. October 24th is Election Day in BC. As part of our election coverage, Castanet Kamloops is interviewing all of the candidates in the Kamloops North Thompson and the Kamloops South Thompson ridings. Today I'm here with Brandon Russell, candidate for the Independent Party. Brandon, in one sentence, tell me who Brandon Russell is.
Absolutely. So Brandon Russell, myself, is a person that wants to see youth leadership and youth voices within our community and within politics around the world. I believe youth voices are so important in politics and important at the table, and I think it's something that I really want to see in politics around the world, and I want to be that voice for people that maybe don't think it's a possibility to see youth. So that was a little bit about Brandon.
As an independent, how are you going to get your name and positions out to voters without a political machine behind you?
Absolutely. So I've certainly noticed in the last couple of days during this campaign, independent candidates is where the system is not meant for. The system has never been meant for independent candidates, but I think independent candidates really have the unique ability to work within all the parties and not just within one specific party platform. Meaning that we can side, or if elected, can side with different political views and different political parties that most suit the interests and needs of the constituents here in Kamloops, rather than just working for political lawmakers in Victoria, which I think is super important for independence.
You're 19. You've said your youth shouldn't be construed as a negative, but how do you compensate for the lack of life experience?
Absolutely. I think life experience is something that we've seen almost put out to a negative in politics around the world recently. Life experience has always been seen in every line of work as really kind of the factor for these decisions, but I think that specifically Gen Z brings out a lot of unique points of view and possibilities. Especially within politics. I think that I saw a quote a couple weeks ago that said we went from the tide-eating pod generation to the starting political movements around the world generation. And I think that really does sum up Gen Z, because we have that ability to switch character and become the change that we want to see in the world in the future generations.
What is your least favorite part about being an independent candidate?
I think that losing that policy kind of backing of a party, it means that you really have to focus on policies and develop the policies completely independently, which is it's a lot of work, but by me going and by me pushing for it, it's showing me that I really want to work for the people and not just politicians in Victoria and lawmakers around the world. I really want to work for the people's voices in Kamloops that matter to issues that matter for the people specifically.
And if you don't win, what is your message to the candidate that does win?
The candidate that does win, you are chosen by Kamloops as a representative, so especially Kamloops North Thompson as a representative. Cherish it well. It's something that we're going to be looking at you for the next 4 years of policy and of responsibility. You have a responsibility to the people of Kamloops and to people within our community and our business leaders and policies around the world. Don't just think of Victoria in your policy decisions, and don't just think of big corporations or anything like that. Think of the little people in Kamloops that really gave you the opportunity to lead.
Well, our time is up. To learn more about how you can vote, click the link below this video. For Castanet Kamloops, I'm Amandalina Laterio.